Hello, it's Serenity, and I'm back with another video. So today, what I wanted to talk about is some words that Jesus said in John. A lot of people know John 3:16, it's usually at sports events and people are holding up the sign and all that other stuff. It's important as well, but what I want to talk about today starts in John chapter 3 and verse 19 because many feel that, okay, why didn't Jesus have a large following when he died? He didn't. What happened is Christianity took hold once Paul and the Roman Empire kind of redid it to their satisfaction in order to blend politics with religion in order to have an influence and hopefully take over the world. So that was that. Now, another thing with the Bible, it is not just 2,000 years old. That is a misconception. Actually, the Bible is put together by many writings and manuscripts that have come from ancient history. And what has happened is, and why it is kind of such a mess today, is throughout each culture and civilization, they took bits and pieces and then rewrote what was from the past in order to glorify their own beliefs, their own teachings, and what they wanted interpreted and portrayed in the future. So each manuscript was basically copied, rewritten, translated, all these things in order to accomplish the ones that were translating and rewriting it what they had in mind, if that makes sense. I mean, that's why there are so many things changed. God being He, the whole Bible being masculinized, because that was the idea. If you could put these things eventually into the Bible and people are taking it as law, then you could pretty much have your will and your ways go throughout generations. Okay, now, so in John chapter 3 and verse 19, this is the problem that Jesus encountered, and this is the problem even today. Okay, it says, and this is the condemnation, that the light has come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, that his deeds may be clearly seen that they have been done in God. So you see here, this was the problem with Jesus and even now. When he was trying to teach or bring the light, which is truth, there were so many evil people that just did not want to light because they benefited from being evil. This is society today, whether it's governments, religions, organizations, secret societies, they benefit from being evil. So when it says here that everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light because his deeds would be exposed, this is exactly why. So when I'm teaching and preaching about love and what true love is, it exposes these organizations, these so-called religions, for being dark. So they don't want that light. They want to stay in the darkness because this light exposes their wickedness, their evilness, their misdeeds. That's what it does. Because when you show someone light, truth, and it exposes their lies and their darkness, they don't want the light. They reject it. And this is why Jesus was also rejected, because he brought the truth, he brought the light. And these ones that were doing evil and wanted to continue in darkness did not want the light. So what do? You put the light out. And that's what happened to Jesus. So in verse 21 of John chapter 3, it says, "But he who does the truth comes to the light, and his deeds may be clearly seen, that they have been done in God." So these ones that come to the light, their actions would actually show that they have come to the light and accepted truth. And their deeds, or just the way they behaved in life and toward other humans, creation, the earth, everything, would actually show that they are doing the will of God, which is living in that kingdom of love and light. But once again, the ones who do not want to live in light, but want to continue in darkness because they are benefiting from it, prospering, becoming wealthy, do not want the light. Because that means that they would no longer have power, and people would no longer need to come to them. So therefore, there would be no need for them. This is why they don't like the light, and this is why Jesus himself exposed these ones for what they were. That's all for today. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a beautiful day or evening whenever you're watching this video, okay? Stay well. I love you. Bye-bye.